In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best widescreen monitors in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these curved monitors, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the LG 34UC. The LG 34UC is an exceptionally powerful curved monitor that packs a stunning look, G-Sync support, and a rapid refresh and response rate, with the intention to maximize your gaming experience. From a design perspective, this unit has a bezel-free cabinet that is finished with black, and accompanied by red accents around the base, and at the back, where the base is attached, so when you see it as a whole, it does look very aggressive. In addition, the stand itself is sturdy enough to keep the monitor stable as you're making height and tilt adjustments, and it has a hook on which you can place your headphones, which once again proves that its whole design simply radiates with gaming. Moving on, the connectivities are positioned around the back, and they consist of a DisplayPort, an HDMI port which are facing outward, an audio output, and 4 USB 3.0 ports, of which there are downstream and one is upstream. But now, let's talk about the performance. The LG is colossal, due to the fact that this unit is a 34-inch, curved and ultrawide monitor that uses the IPS technology, with the purpose to deliver you consistent colors, from wide viewing angles, so your gaming experience wouldn't be distracted by anything. Moreover, its maximum resolution of 2560 by 1080 pixels, its rapid refresh rate of 144 Hz and response rate of 5 milliseconds, will dramatically improve your gaming experience, which is always favored by the gamers, especially by those who want to upgrade their existing setup. Another great thing about this monitor is its G-Sync compatibility, which as you know, is highly effective in minimizing the screen tearings, and the lag to the minimum, so you can literally enjoy playing for hours, without getting distracted by anything. But that's not all. This monitor has advanced gaming features as well, such as the black stabilizer, the dynamic action sync, as well as the crosshair feature, which will work closely together, to ensure that you will have the most fluid gameplay, like never before. To conclude, the LG 34UC is surely a great option, so give it a try, and assure yourself of its quality. At number 4, we have the Asus ROG Strix X-G35 VQ. The ROG Strix X-G35 is a 35-inch curved ultrawide monitor that packs a refresh rate of 100 Hz, the FreeSync technology, and many other interesting features that can easily satisfy even the most demanding users. From a design perspective, this model features a matte black cabinet with a 1800R curvature and a screen that is free from bezels on 3 sides, making it ideal for a duo or triple setups. There are plenty of connectivities as well, so you can find one HDMI 2.0, an HDMI 1.4, a DisplayPort 1.2, one USB 3.0 upstream port and a headphone jack, which is quite good, even though I'd like to see some more ports. The helix-shaped stand is made of aluminum, and it is flexible, so you can do height adjustments up to 100 mm, tilt from -5 to 20 degrees and swivel from -50 to 50 degrees. Now, let's talk about the features. The Strix uses a VA panel that delivers a resolution of 3440 by 1440 pixels, 100 Hz of refresh rate, 2500 to 1 contrast ratio and impressive 4 milliseconds of response time, so as you can see, the visuals will be fluid and well-defined for your ultimate experience. Another interesting thing about the monitor is that it has a non-glare coating, which I particularly like, because you won't get distracted by the glare that often causes frustration. Moreover, what I really like about this monitor is that it has 100% coverage of the sRGB, which means that every single detail shown will look lifelike, and as you already know, the colors representation is always a top priority for every gamer. This model also uses the GamePlus technology, which includes 4 gaming modes such as the crosshair, timer, FPS counter and display alignment, so you can use each of them, depending on your requirements, and they will ensure that your gameplay will never be the same. Asus has also included an ultra-low blue light technology that reduces the amount of blue light emission by the display to the minimum. Basically, even after a prolonged period of usage you won't feel tired or have an eye pain, so you shouldn't worry about anything. Overall, you should consider the ROG Strix XG35 seriously, because it is capable enough to elevate your gaming experience to a whole new level. Next up, at number 3, we have the Acer Predator Z35P. The Acer Predator Z35P is one of the best, and at the same time, one of the most sold 35-inch curved monitors on the market. But what's the secret behind this success? Let's get started and find out right away. From a design perspective, the Z35P sports a matte black body that is accompanied by red accents which are spread along the back, giving it that typical Predator looks that everybody likes. In addition, the cabinet is supported by a dark gray stand with an aluminum finish, which is very suitable to the overall aesthetics, so when you see the monitor as a whole, it looks amazing. I'd also want to mention that the stand will let you make height and tilt adjustments, while on the other side, this monitor is VESA compatible, so you won't be restricted on anything in terms of positioning. Moving on, the Z35P integrates two 9-watt speakers, one HDMI 1.4 port, a DisplayPort 1.2 and 4 USB 3.0 ports, which is really cool, since you will be well equipped. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Z35P uses a VA panel that has a QHD resolution, or 3440 by 1440 in terms of pixels, while on the other hand, its 1800R curvature makes it ideal for dual monitor setup. Moreover, this monitor comes already clocked at 100 Hz, and if we combine this refresh rate with its response rate of impressive 4 milliseconds, then I have to admit that that's maybe one of the Acer's secrets that made this monitor widely recognizable. Another great thing about this unit is that it is G-Sync enabled, so the lag and the stutters will be significantly reduced, with the intention to maximize your gameplay. Before we end, I'd like to suggest you take an advantage of the Predator GameView technology, which will let you adjust dark boost levels, tailor the colors, and customize your own profiles, so you can switch to each one at any time, without any problem. To conclude, the Predator Z35P is a must-have, and it justifies its price tag with its performance, so if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't regret that decision. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Acer XR382 CQK. The Acer XR382 is the monitor from your dreams, due to the fact that it has everything needed that guarantees an immersive gaming experience, because it is really large, and it is equipped like a tank. So let's get quickly into action and find out why this monitor is the one for you. From a design perspective, the Acer XR382 boasts a black bezel-free cabinet that is supported by a metal V-shaped stand which will let you make height, tilt and swivel adjustments, so you can always have the best viewing angle. You can quickly notice the thin bezel design, which is a really good addition, because it will significantly enhance, and at the same time, make your view more enjoyable. The connectivities consist of 5 USB 3.1 ports, 1 HDMI in, a headphone jack, 1 DisplayPort, and an MHL port for connecting to your smartphone or tablet. Now, let's talk about the features. The curved IPS display has an ultrawide QHD resolution with a refresh rate of 75 Hz and a response time while covering up to 100% of the sRGB color gamut, which means that the visuals are extraordinary well. There are 3 gaming presets such as the action, sports, and racing, of which you can take an advantage for enhancing your gameplay. But there are also plenty of modes which will significantly improve the graphics that you're actually viewing. The AMD FreeSync is there to ensure that you will have a smooth and tear-free gameplay, so you shouldn't worry literally about anything. Acer has also included the flicker-less and blue light filtering technology, so you can say goodbye to the frustrating flickers and blue lights that are known for causing discomfort. I want to mention that when it comes to the sound quality, thanks to the built-in 7-watt speakers, you can hear a loud and clear sound that has a good amount of bass response. This isn't really common with the monitors, but if you ever feel that you want a better sound, you can always take an advantage of your external ones. This monitor will also improve your multitasking capabilities because it is equipped with the PIP function, which lets you view content side by side. Overall, the Acer XR38 II would be your ideal option if you want to have your gaming and visual experience elevated to a whole new level. And finally, at number 1, we have the U3818DW. The Dell UltraSharp U3818 is a real monster, from every perspective, regardless if you see it, starting from its 38-inch size, or maybe its Infinity Edge display. Therefore, regardless if you're a gamer, or a professional who is looking for a quality monitor, the Dell would be a great choice. From a design perspective, the U3818 comes clothed in a matte gray and black color combo, while on the other side, the presence of the thin plastic outer layer, and the inner panel borders, are definitely a great addition, because they give the monitor a minimalistic appeal. The base that supports the monitor has a strong build and it is massive, so you can effortlessly make height, tilt and pivot adjustments. However, the only thing you can't do is to rotate the monitor. In addition, this unit supports VESA, so you can mount it on your wall if you'd like, in order to have an even better viewing experience. Moving on, the connectivities are composed of one USB-C port, two HDMI ports, one DisplayPort, two upstream USB ports, two downstream USB ports, a pair of 9-watt speakers, and an audio line out, so without a doubt, I can say that they are plenty. But now, let's talk about the performance. The U3818 has a WQHD resolution, or 3840 by 1600 in terms of pixels, and since it uses the IPS technology, you won't be able to miss any single detail, regardless if you're viewing from wide angles. I'd also want to mention that Dell states that this monitor comes calibrated to support 99% of the sRGB color gamut, and if we take into consideration that this unit is TUV certified, it means that even if you've been working or gaming, the blue light emission would never cause fatigue. Before we end, I'd like to inform you that the Dell has a contrast ratio of 1000 to 1, a native response time of 8 milliseconds, which can be set to 5 milliseconds, and the refresh rate of 60 Hz, is more than enough to let you see crystal clear visuals. To conclude, the Dell UltraSharp U3818 is an extremely good option, because it is suitable for different users, so you can really consider it as your next purchase. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these curved monitors, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.